I never come down. Wow, hey, nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This is a game that everyone around the NFL has been talking about all week. These teams both come in undefeated, both having phenomenal seasons up to this point. What a heavyweight battle we have on our hands here. It's the Tigers going up against the Falcons. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Chicago Tigers and the Atlanta Falcons. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Caught right side, Davis. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Let's go!
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. First down, Mariota. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Mariota now from the 50. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this defense is on the field right now and just looking to keep the momentum, the mojo going from a week ago.
Partner, this defense is full of confidence. They feel great about themselves, and they don't think anyone can move the ball on them now.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he locks the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Good play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Now this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eli Harold coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Mariota looking for someone to throw to. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Please!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. And the back goes into motion.
Detroit! Detroit!
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And quickly they get to the line.
Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached half. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second down, 9 yards to go. Hopkins, the one receiver right. Second down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. A second down throw here for Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
To throw Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the 2nd half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you line up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Complete. Richardson has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. He'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Try and burn some clock with a sneak. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered. But you wonder if we might see the same play again.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from the 1. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now here on EA Sports. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. The play clock's running down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to look deep, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll come out, and he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
3-19. Detroit!
In motion left is Cobb. Play clock winding down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll drop to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Green, 39. Over. Leopard.
They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Danico Andre in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue, landed. Leopard.
And the wideout in motion.
Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Hopkins, the one receiver right. Mariota here to throw. He'll buy some time right. Always got some breathing room. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Mariota to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right? Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security. Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through. And he is going to lose yardage here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game...
The light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air.